Good morning, Panthers. I'm Dr. Montero, your principal. It's great to be with you today, even if it's virtually. We miss seeing you at school and hope to get back to a normal soon. As you may know, Broward County Public Schools has designated February 8th through the 14th as a week of service and love. During the week, we not only celebrate friendship and love with our community, friends, and family, we also take the time to remember those that lost their lives on this day 3 years ago at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School. At this time, we will have a moment of silence to remember the 17 lives that were tragically taken on February 14th, 2018. Although this day reminds us of this sad event, it also reminds us that we, as a community, are resilient. This day reminds us that all of us, each in our own way, that we have a purpose in life. Each of us has something to contribute in order to make this world a better place. Today, we reclaim this week to promote love, kindness, and understanding amongst each other. In a few moments, we will watch your fellow classmates share their passion with us. I encourage each of you to find what makes you happy and share it with the world. I would like to thank all the participants that made the Day of Service and Love Assembly possible. Thank you to our students and staff that participated in this week's commemoration events. And finally, to the students and families and staff at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School. We stand with you, and thank you.
Good morning, my name is Emily Bolaños, SGA President, and I'll be your host for today's event. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Dr. King's timeless words still resonate today. We have an obligation to society to give back, to make this world just a little bit brighter for someone else. As Dr. Montero mentioned before, we challenge each and every one of you to find your passion, find your purpose, and share with others, to remind you to cherish each day and not take it for granted. Before we begin the assembly, I will leave you with another Dr. King quote. Everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve, you only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. In honor of those who passed, we have our ITS Troop 7510 under the direction of Mr. Jared Joseph with a moment of remembrance. And now we have the JV Pantherettes under the direction of Ms. Stacy Swagger and Ms. Jennifer Marrero. They will perform their dance entitled Rescue.
You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hopeless. Though you have been broken, your innocence stolen, I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. I will never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the hardest fight. It's true, I will rescue you. Oh, I will rescue you.
Next is our superior rated marching band and color guard under the direction of Ms. Tatiana Rodriguez and Ms. Adriana Crespo. They will perform Ain't No Mountain High Enough. The band would like to dedicate this piece to Alex Schachter, a trombone and baritone player from MSD's Eco Regiment Marching Band. Additionally, the color guard would like to dedicate this piece to Gina Rose Montalto, a member of the MSD Color Guard. National English Honor Society, sponsored by Mr. Blanco, is Miguel Rojas with his original poem entitled Heroes, dedicated to Peter Wing.
My name is Miguel Rojas, and I will be reciting for you Heroes, dedicated to Peter Wing. An honor that's seldom given, the armed forces salute the children. West Point bound the death of warriors. He held the door, an angel courier. A hero lost a funeral march. At 15 years does life even start. But a melancholic pass-through, moments not worth reliving, is a very failed reminder of 1,000 heroic children. A boy's face serves as memento, honor the heroes that lay in stone. A boy's story to be retold as he tries to find his way back home.
A.D. Williams once said, "Imagine what 7 billion humans could accomplish if we loved and respected one another." Just imagine. Imagine if there was no greed. Imagine if there was no comparison. If everyone was running their own race, but cheering for all others at the same time. Maybe we'll never see that in our lifetime. But what we all can do is start with ourselves. Start with yourself. Choose to lift others up. Choose to set the example of kindness and integrity, the example of compassion and understanding. There's a quote that says, "No matter how educated, talented, rich, or cool you believe you are, how you treat people ultimately tells all." Integrity is everything. It really is. Who you are is far more important than what you have, and it will always be. Who you are is measured by how you make others feel. Be kind to each other. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. Choose to be the change you wish to see in the world. Decide you will not wait for someone else. You will set the example. Be kind, because you never know how much that person is suffering inside. You never know the difference your words can make, the difference your presence can make, the difference you can make to one human life. Be the reason someone believes in the goodness of humanity. Be the reason someone else decides to make a difference in others. Be the influence you want to see more of. Always do what is right, not what is easy in the moment. Kindness spreads like a virus. When you do good to another, that person does better to those they come in contact with. You really can make a big difference in the world today and every other day. Anne Frank said, in the long run, the sharpest weapon of all is a kind and gentle spirit. No one has ever made themselves great by showing how small another is. Be kind and always build others up to the best of your ability. Treat everyone with the same level of kindness that you would like for yourself. Not because everyone is nice, but because you are. Because karma makes no mistakes. Because it is right. Because you have integrity. Because you want this world to be better when you leave than when you arrive.
Next, the Glee Club, under the direction of Miss Clara Herrick, will sing You Will Be Found from the musical Dear Evan Hansen.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found.
So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found.
Oh
now the Divine Destiny Step Team sponsored by Mr. Ian Green. Today's performance is called Unite. Come on guys, let's go. Ready? Ready? You recording? And now, with another original poem from NEHS, is Nylena Valenzano with her piece entitled Something Beautiful.
Hi, I'm Nylena Valenzano, and today I'll be reading you a poem titled Something Beautiful. In the face of tragedy, how do people find their peace? Is it the passion burning bright within them, seeking to right everything that has been wronged? Or is it unity, rooted in the same faith, binding them together and creating the change that they have been longing for? In the face of calamity, something beautiful can be created. People come together to share a voice for the voiceless. And kids learn to fight for a better tomorrow, a tomorrow that won't bring pain or heartache, but peace.
Up next are our national champion varsity Pantherettes under the direction of Miss Stacy Swagger. Today they will perform their piece entitled Here and Now. They would like to dedicate this performance to MSC dancer Jamie Guttenberg. As you can see, all the dancers are wearing an orange ribbon in her honor. Orange was Jamie's favorite color.
Thanks to all the performers who took part in our day of service and love assembly. Remember, Panthers, to spread the love and kindness to all you meet. Be the change you want to see in the world.
There is a house built out of stone.